Hello and welcome to Mostly Dangerous, Part 3. I am your Dungeon Master for the night, Trevor Bettis, and joining me are four incredible people that you will 100% totally be able to hear from the get-go, because I remembered to do that 15 minutes ago. And we're going to start things off with introductions by popping and cording it over to Aaron.
Hi, I'm Erin M. Evans. I'm the author of the Books of the Super series and the Brimstone Angels saga, and I am playing Ilya Doloskaya, Artificer Extraordinaire. And before we get started, I'm going to tell you about our sponsor really quick, as soon as my phone unlocks. Okay, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is a strategy game that unites iconic Dungeons & Dragons characters from novels, campaigns, and popular shows into one epic adventure, which includes Farida, Havilar, and Mehen from the Brimstone Angels saga. The game is available for PC and Mac on Steam and Epic, Xbox One, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, iPad, iPhone, and on all Android devices. If you type !code into the chat, you will get a code for an Electrum chest from the fine people at Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, or right above Trevor, you will see it written out. But for more information, check them out at idlechampions.com. And I'll pop it to Lauren.
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban. You can find the stuff I'm doing at lauren-urban.com, which is mostly oboe and TTRPG stuff. But tonight, I'm playing Orkira Ildrex, the Dragonborn cleric, who has a lot of regrets. Actually, maybe not as many as you think. And I will popcorn it over to St. James.
St. James here of St. James and Sons and Associates, where we do imports and exports.
I have
so
nothing.
questions.
So does the IRS.
I'm playing Uthal tonight, an 8-foot-tall rogue Goliath who just wants to know what kind of... Actually, he doesn't know anything about regrets. Or does he? Or doesn't he? I don't know. Brandon, it's your turn.
Hey, I'm Rhiannon Held. I write urban fantasy as Rhiannon Held, and space opera is RZ Held. I'm playing Elysia, half-elf sorcerer. Got a little bit of wolfishness in her. And I have two dice partners to tell you about.
Yay!
Norse Foundry specializes in metal dice. When you roll them, it feels like you're skillfully smashing the rigid armor of the monster horde. You can find their dice and accessories at norsefoundry.com. Phoenix Dice is named for the creature that rises from the ashes, because they use all recycled materials. You can find their dice and accessories at phoenixdice.com.
Well, I think that's everybody, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Except for you.
I said who I was. The people.
Did you?
know.
I never hear that.
I do. You got to pay attention.
You
Last
know I
time.
can't afford that.
Attention in this economy?
In this economy?
Am I made of money?
So last time, you all solved a couple of puzzle rooms, and then had a lovely little fight with the chain devil that Rhiannon promptly nuked, and it was awesome.
It's the last spell of that size, though. So
Hey,
so y'all know.
Good,
It's worth it.
Good time to do it. Then you checked out a door. That one was the Talon door, which Orkira remembered was the one that destroys magic items. And it was a room that had was completely pitch black except for one column of light in the center. And you all were like, you know what? I'm good. We're just gonna back up. And so you went to the Fate door. And behind that was a hexagonal shaped room that was very elegantly decorated. And there was a little girl in there who turned around, tilted her head. And once everyone got in the room, Orkira said hi. And she said, "What is your biggest regret?" And that's where we're going to pick up. So what do you all do after this little girl asks, "What is your biggest regret?"
I mean, you're not even going to say hi back?
She
She's not very good at small talk.
Why do you ask?
She doesn't say anything. She just keeps staring at Orkira.
How much of this do you think is that she's not really real? She's just part of the... Ilya, you said this was a time loop?
That's my theory, that we're going to be in a time loop.
Okay.
So maybe we have to just keep attacking your regret until we fix it. Or we have to figure out how to make this little girl not see us Yeah, I don't know. They're still figuring things out. Are you perchance a mimic? He says to the little girl.
The little girl does not respond. She continues to stare at Orkira.
All right, just in case she's only listening to me, are you perhaps a mimic?
What is your biggest regret?
Oh no, it's gonna be one of those. Okay, all right. I don't suppose we can walk out of here and go to the other door, right? No.
Try the handle. Does the door open?
Ooh, that is a good question.
I mean, I'll talk about it if I need to, but you know, I mean, it feels weird to do that in front of people, and who's not my therapist anyway.
I'm actually gonna say that the door on the other side is unlocked.
The door back out?
That was
Or
weird.
the door we came through, or the door we're going into the next room?
The door going into the next room. I assumed that was the one you were talking about.
No, I was talking about going back out into the change room.
Yeah, no, that
We said, can we change our minds? And I was like, I don't know, let's see. Because eliminating variables.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah, no, the door back out to the donjon card is unlocked.
But I mean, if we can just go forward, then bye, little girl.
Well, I mean, not that I'm not all for that, but and I'll look at the little girl. If I don't tell you, what happens?
What is your biggest regret?
Maybe she's in the time loop, but we're not.
Oh, that's kind of sad, actually. Okay. Okay. And Orkira's gonna walk on over. You said she's like a human girl, just a human-looking child.
Yep.
Orkira's 7 feet tall, so she's going to literally just like crouch in front of her and go, okay, I actually don't really have any regrets. Because here's the thing. In order to regret something, you had to think that you made the wrong decision. And I've made a lot of bad decisions. I've done a lot of stuff that I feel really bad about and guilty over, and stuff that keep me up at night, kinda. You know, that pit in your stomach kind of thing. But I don't regret too much because I wouldn't have made a different decision, right? We always say things like, oh, if I'd known then what I know now, but that's not how that works. So I'll tell you the only thing that I really regret. It's every time I say goodbye to someone, even if it's just, for a day, or I think I'm only going to, be gone for a couple days or hours. And I don't tell them how much they care about me, because too many times I've gone off to go do something, and then that was the last time I saw someone. And if you need a specific, that's why it's one of the reasons I'm here, because I knew what that deck could do when we started pulling from it. And I was so scared of what could happen that I didn't stop to prepare for what could happen and just tell everybody how I felt. So that's what I regret, is all the times I didn't tell people I love you.
Okay, I'm going to ask you this question. This is player to GM to player.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the honest truth?
Yes.
Okay.
She honestly, I think it would be hard for her to pick a specific time that she didn't say I love you. So she's going with the most recent in her memory. But yeah, that is
okay.
It's the truth.
She looks up at you, gives this sympathetic smile and nods her head, and she reaches out and touches your arm. And you get the charm of balance.
Oh, so balanced.
I am kind of awkward.
Well,
what does that do?
I'll figure out the way to get this to you, but Let's see. So you now have this supernatural gift. When a creature you can see within 60 feet of you damages you, you can use your reaction to deal an amount of force damage to that creature equal to half the damage you took. Once this is used for the third time, the charm vanishes from you.
I have a reaction, everybody. That's cool.
Nice.
Clerics don't get that very often.
That's true.
Yeah, I think if you want to just like copy that into chat, I'll
yeah. You know,
put it on my sheet.
I will bring it up in the old D&D Beyond.
Oh, that D&D Beyond thing. Yeah. So I think when she reaches to touch Orkira's arm, there is that moment where she kind of leans back, like, and then straightens a little bit and stands up, and she still looks sad, but then she looks over at everybody and goes, "Okay, well now you all know. Can we go now?"
Yeah, that's yeah.
By the
Hey,
way,
little girl.
the little girl just kind of her image kind of wavers for a moment and then she disappears.
Maybe we broke her time loop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll remember being sad to break someone's time loop.
I'm grateful that you did it for all of us, apparently.
Well, that's what I'm here for, is to help all of you. So, this will just be another thing I'll have to talk to my therapist about.
Next time you're back at the Radiant Citadel.
Ilya's
I'm just
gonna
grateful.
Go for it.
I was gonna say I'm just grateful that that little girl wasn't me this time. That would have been real confusing.
Ilya's gonna pat your arm and be like, all things considered, that's a pretty decent regret. It means that you have a lot of people you care about in your life.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's a better way of thinking about it than the way I do. But yeah, I try.
Yeah.
That's good.
And now I feel the urge. I mean, Ilya, I haven't known you long, but I think you're really cool. And Alicia and Uthal, I think you're very good friends. And whatever happens, you've meant a lot to me, and I would try to save you from anything. There.
I appreciate that. It's very helpful going and knowing that you have a cleric and that the cleric is indeed going to use their power to help you, because there's nothing worse than a cleric who's like, sucks to suck.
Yeah.
I mean, there's cleric doesn't necessarily mean healer. I should tell people I'm a healer, because that's what I do. Cleric just means you got a god giving you power, and some clerics are more about, you know what? That's a whole different chat about faith and whacking people with hammers. Are we going that way now?
Alicia does have her hand on the knob for the next
Yes.
one, and it is unlocked.
Okay.
Go.
Open it. Go through.
What is that next door, by the way? What card is that one?
Oh, that's a very good question we should ask before.
So
Well, it
there's
was a
no
door.
Yeah, there's no card on the next door. It's a
that's
door.
right. That's right.
Oh.
You open this door and you see another hexagonal room that very much looks like the one that you are currently in. However, this one, things have changed a little bit. Time has passed here. There's some, dust on some of the books in the shelves. There's books that are missing. The desk that one of the desks that are in there is just covered with papers and vials and stuff like that. It doesn't quite look exactly like this one's a bit messier than the last. And standing in the middle of this room is a woman who is probably in her mid to late 20s. She has long black hair and is in a fairly nice dress. And she has her back to you all. And when you open the door, she turns and looks at you and tilts her head a little bit.
God damn it, this is a time loop.
No, there's 3, but there's 4 of us. So maybe at least 3 of us have to do it.
but
Yeah.
she's
yeah,
older
yeah.
and the room looks older, so maybe we broke the time loop, but then it started again.
Okay,
No.
so yeah, so it's 3 fates in the
Yeah.
picture. 3 fates. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Kind of a gross place though. It's real disgusting in here.
Yeah, maybe we're just supposed to clean. I'll clean.
Do you
I
want
guess-
us
is
to
there a
clean this
broom?
room? Would
Uh,
that get us through faster?
Are you all in the room now, or like
Yeah.
when you got in
Yeah.
there?
Oh yeah.
Ilya, when you say that, the woman looks directly at you and says, "What do you most desire?"
What do I most
Whoa.
desire? See, I was not prepared for that question. So, what does Ilya most desire?
Well, it's also if Ilya would answer the question truthfully or not.
Yeah,
That's
could always
true.
lie.
That seems like a much more fun question, at least, right?
Well, in the scheme of things, yes.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm like, can I turn the regret into I wish I could do this thing? Because I actually was like, okay, I'm ready if that's the question.
Ah,
What do
okay.
you want?
I had a really good regret set up too.
I'm sorry, everybody.
You
I
know
stole
what?
your
You know
regret.
You know what?
That's
You know
such a great
what,
regret.
Trevor? I can do it though. I can just be like, you know what, deep down, if we're gonna get deep down and honest, then I
Yeah.
think maybe your greatest regret is the thing you desire most because you wish it were different.
There you go.
Ah,
Uno
Spin it.
reverse!
there.
Okay, so the thing you have to understand is I come from a world which is like a shadow cast by the lies that other people tell. So I left that world and I met my progenitor, the person who told the lie. And she grew up pretending to be me. She grew up in a cloister of wizards with a father who was a powerful magic user, a very talented artificer, but he was a cruel man. He was a cruel man who used his power to steal from others, to lie, to convince people that he was something he was not, and who stole his own child's memories to keep that facade up. And she worked so hard to learn how to resist those enchantments, to learn the skill to just cast charm person on him once so that she could escape. And when that happened, that hurt and hate in her was so strong that she couldn't take it, and she punched him. She broke his nose. And in that moment, lost everything. And so I met her and she told me this story. And here's the thing. My father was the lie of this man. He was a great wizard, an amazing artificer, possibly the best that Running Rocks has ever created. And he was also a cold man. And I grew up only wanting my father's approval, only wanting my father to tell me that he was proud of me. When he left, I chased him. And I never got that from him because he died. And I always thought, my father is not a good person. And then I hear this story from my sister of another world. And I see this, and I go, you know, he wasn't just a bad guy. He was an asshole, and I should have got to break his nose too. And it's a cosmic crime that I never got to break my father's nose. That's what I want most. That's my desire.
I love that. Okay. And you do feel that is genuine, that is
Oh, yes, I do.
okay. Okay.
I think, honestly, it's the kind of thing where it's like, there's a lot of, like, surface answers. Like, I would like to have all the supplies to make all the magic items I want. I would like to have the secret of the thing, but let's get deep down. Like, he would love to be able to tell his father, I don't need you to be proud of me, by punching him in the face.
All right. She reaches out and touches your arm with that. She also has a sympathetic smile to her. And you gain the Charm of the Fates.
Ooh.
You can tug on the threads of fate to tweak circumstances in your favor. After you make an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw, you can roll a d10 and add it to the total, potentially turning it from a fail into a success. Once you use this for the third time, the charm vanishes from you.
Ooh,
Oh, it's like a lucky point, but
yeah.
but Yeah.
Oh yeah, I get
Thank
3 times too.
you.
I just read that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
There we go. There's charm of the fates in our little chat. All right. And then her image kind of wavers a little bit, and then she vanishes.
Okay, 2 down. I am disappointed that I was not given the gift of punching my father's ghost back into eternity, but
Yeah, I
I
feel
will
like
take
that
it.
should have been the thing. Like the person should have been your father, and you should have been able to punch him.
Yeah. Charm of
That
ghost
would have been
punching.
very
My favorite one.
satisfying.
Elsie is going to look at Uthal and be like, I suspect there's a pattern here. I can take it. I feel like I want to contribute. So is
Yeah,
that
go
okay
for
with
it.
you? Okay.
Yeah.
You could tag team it.
Oh, well, we'll say it at the exact same time, and whoever's louder wins.
Oh, now it's a competition. Okay. I'm gonna follow them as they go towards the door, but I do want to
Yeah.
swing on by. Like you said, there was a desk with papers and stuff was a mess.
Yeah.
I just want to kind of quickly observe the room in a way that I couldn't in the last room because I was too busy being emotionally traumatized.
Yeah.
Like, what is like? Do the papers say anything? Is
The
there
papers
any?
say something, but it's like you're in a dream and you can't quite focus on the letters. You know they're there, you know it says something, but you can't really tell what it is.
Oh, does someone have that thing and where they can read all writing? Because I can't read this.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know if that will actually help. I'm pretty sure I'm not dreaming right now. So I think this is just
That might be a good thing to find out.
Give me an Arcana check.
who me?
Yeah, sure.
Oh jeez. Okay, all right. I rolled pretty well. 15.
Oh,
Yeah, no, you do not think that this is a like comprehend language or anything. This is just something about this room.
Oh wait. Okay.
Ilya puts his magic glasses away.
Listen, I would love for you to have used your magic glasses, but I don't want you to waste them if they're not gonna work. And I think this
Neither
is
does the DM.
the voice in my head says that you shouldn't use that now either. So but thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I guess it's just window dressing for therapy.
Yay, therapy. Okay, what do y'all do now?
Well, Elsie is, going to the next room. I assume it's a door again.
It is a door.
Okay.
I love the distinction.
You going through it?
Yep.
Okay. So the next room, again, pretty much identical to the layout of this one. It's a hexagonal room. But this one has seen some days, and those days have not been good. The light is dim in here. Cobwebs hang across empty shelves. The roof is broken and cracked in some places. And the floor itself is just scuffed, muddied, broken in places. And standing in the middle of the room is this hunched over figure in a kind of raggedy, dark cloak. And she turns to look at you, and it is this aged older woman with long white hair. And she looks at you and tilts her head in a familiar way.
Hi.
Once you all are in, Alicia says hi. The old woman says, "What do you most fear?"
Oh. Oh.
There's a reason I was glad Uthal didn't take this one.
Because everyone.
I was like, oh, good, another serious one.
Because everyone knows Uthal will lie.
I think she's gonna like pace a couple paces, and there's sort of this sense that she already knows, but she's like talking herself into it. And she like looks at Ilya and then looks away, and so he doesn't notice her looking at him.
Oh, okay.
And then she's like looking at him again. Clearly she's worried about his opinion. And then finally she says, so my family, it's well, it works for us, but my older sister takes after my father, and I take after my mother, and well, I was too young to know about it, but my father and the mother, they had some rough patch, and so it's fine now, but I would never want my family to sort of break apart because, well, I love my father and my sister, even though I'm not like them as much, and I don't want to be separated just because we're different.
Okay.
And she sort of like looks like, I hope I don't have to say more.
Just
Come
on.
Well,
You talk.
I will ask you as DM to player, do you feel like that is enough for your character to be honest with what you most fear?
Probably not. I think she has to fess up and say that she knows he's not her biological father. So if there's sort of like a pained silence, then she's going to be like, "Okay, because I have a different father." And then
the old woman's gonna go, eh?
Because, well, he's my dad because he raised me, but some other guy sired me, but I've never even met him, and so that doesn't matter. But it makes me different, and sometimes I wonder if he minds. He says he doesn't mind.
Okay.
And that would be the full truth.
Okay. She reaches out and she takes your hand and she like pats it a little bit. Like in this very nice grandmotherly way. And you gain the charm of the sage.
Oh.
You can cast divination requiring no material components and using your intelligence modifier as the spellcasting ability. Once you use this ability 3 times, the charm vanishes.
Probably good you got that.
Oh my god, my mind
That's
is
definitely
reeling.
good.
What would Uthal use it for?
Right?
and she gives you this like warm, comforting smile as her image wavers and then vanishes. And now you can see that on the other side of this room, well, not on the other side, on the southern wall of this room, there is another card door, and it is the Jester.
Oh, looks like my door's here, boys.
Do we know what this one is for?
No, I've not encountered that one myself, so I don't know.
Make an Arcana check.
Yeah, y'all can do that.
And by
That's a
you all,
28.
Oh, Jesus.
by you all, we mean Ilya, who's going to be able to roll a 28.
Hang on one second. No, not many more things. Many things. Many things.
Things of many things.
Yeah, the many more things. That's a big deck.
I mean, it's what you add into it.
Is that
Yeah.
the sequel to the deck of many things?
Kind of. Yeah, you're not wrong.
So the
Like
Jester
expansion
card,
pack.
you have advantage on D20 tests for the next 72 hours, or you can draw 2 additional cards beyond your declared draws.
Oh, it is the Uthal card. Okay.
You can do something good or press your luck. Yeah.
Sounds like a little bit like someone who has lucky stats brought into him.
Okay,
Which
I
is
don't
me.
think it's catastrophically bad. We gotta keep going because unless
Yeah.
somebody is keeping it a secret that your friend's soul is in this room, we are not to our goal yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dibs on open the door.
Go for it. You deserve a turn.
All right.
Maybe someone will psychologically torture you.
Doubt that. Let's go.
I mean, don't taunt the house.
I'll taunt this house all I want. This house doesn't know anything about me. I am Uthal the Disfigured. And then he goes on this rant of his titles for the next 5
I was
minutes.
just going to say, when you're done,
As he's
Orkira
opening
goes,
the door.
well, now the house knows.
All right. You find some block text.
Ooh, block
this
text.
This room is plastered with jester cards, and the floor is scattered with soft cushions. The door on the north bears the Fates card. That's where you guys just came from. A section of wall cards shuffled aside, admitting a gnome-like man before shuffling closed. "Hello," the newcomer says brightly. "You're uninvited, but but if you answer my riddle, or better yet, tell me one of your own, you can make yourself at home."
Oh, no.
Do you have a riddle for him?
So yeah, this room kind of, like, the way that the cards are shuffled, it kind of mimics the shapes of, like, circus tents coming out of the wall, and one of them is opens up to reveal this jester dressed goblin gnome looking guy, he wants either you answer one of his riddles or you give one to him.
Okay.
Can I ask a question about how that works mechanically?
Not
If he asks, no.
there's no. What I'm saying is there's not
No.
really a mechanic to this.
Oh, well, my question is more like, if you ask the riddle, are we the players meant to figure it out, or
Yes.
are we like making ability checks for
No,
our characters with
this
very
is-
high intelligence?
This is a straight up riddle.
Okay.
And
I feel
yeah,
ahead.
the other way around, if we ask them the riddle, do we only quote unquote win being welcome if he doesn't guess it, or just giving him a riddle is enough?
The little jester will answer this question and say, "You just have to give me a riddle."
I'm useless.
I would like to answer a riddle before giving a riddle. Can I do both?
You want to do both?
Yeah. This is what I've been preparing for my entire life.
Oh boy, I love it. Okay. Yeah, you want to answer a riddle?
Yeah, I do.
All right. So this little creature of a jester goes, "Oh, yay!" And he kind of bounces his way over to you. And he says, "Sit." Because
All
again,
right,
the
that's
floor's
good.
covered in cushions.
Sit
Are
down
we
next
all
to
meant
him. All
to
right.
sit, or just Uthal?
You can if you want.
Because I just want to watch this go down, and I feel like I should stay on my feet if possible, because we might need to run.
The,
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Uthal sits and the jester goes, "Oh, yeah," and kicks the ground a little bit, and the pillows kind of raise up as if more were added underneath it so that he can come up to your eye level, and he gets real close. And he says, "In daytime, my gray cloak flies high. At night, you huddle by my side. I dance, I destroy, I forge swords, I eat plants. What am I?"
Fire.
Yes.
All right.
And you said you'd have one for me?
Of course I do. I have a pretty decent one. All right. Come closer. I have to say this correctly. What can be played, told, cracked?
Is that it? Was that the
That
end
is
of the
it.
sentence? Oh, okay.
That is it.
It sounded like there was going to be more, so I was okay. Play, told, and cracked.
Mm-hmm.
A riddle?
Close.
Hmm?
A joke.
Ah.
Because you're a jester.
I like that. And he does a little bounce around.
Oh my god, this is really his door. This is fascinating.
I'm dancing with him too. There's a fourth one that I forgot. I was trying to think about what it was. Because there's played, told, cracked.
Okay, so there was another one, and you did
There
just
was,
stop
I just forgot
talking.
it. I just forgot it, but 3 is still good.
You know
enough.
what? It still worked. It still worked.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will fast forward this a little bit here. So this little jester's name is Bindle. And after you answer his riddle and you give him one of yours, he tells you that you are free to rest here, if you would like.
Okay.
That you are safe in this room and nothing will happen. Let's see.
We talking in a couple minutes, a couple hours? How does time even work here?
Time is what you want right now. If you all would
Sure.
like to take a long rest, you can.
Why can't that be true in real life?
Yeah.
Time is what I want.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not going to say no to a long rest
Yeah,
if we think we're safe.
me either. That means I can nuke more chain dimples.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can refresh my luck points.
Everybody can get their hit points back.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Um,
Oh, I think I get my wisdom back too. I think it resets after a long rest, right? So
Oh,
I'm no longer
yeah.
dumb.
yeah, you do.
I mean,
Yeah.
it only went down to what, a 10 was the score?
Yeah,
That's-
he lost
Yeah.
4 points.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's still average.
I had a solid 0 on wisdom. Now I'm back to +2.
Hey.
You know?
I'm a wise man.
Yeah, once Orkira figures out and it feels comfortable enough that, okay, this is not a trap or anything, she'll make a little nest of pillows and curl up and burrito her wings and fall asleep within like 2 seconds.
I love it.
Because
Nice.
sometimes we give superpowers to our characters that we wish we had ourselves.
Uthal, roll me a
Same.
d20.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I
also,
got my-
Bookish Barbarian bought someone a inspiration, it looks like.
Hey!
So,
Oh.
thank you for that.
Party's
Is it-
choice.
So
We can
inspired.
decide who gets it.
Do we want to leave it as like a group?
Yeah, whoever
pool?
needs it.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I've taken that inspiration at 20. Oh, this dragon is so loud. Oh my god, it's okay, it's gone. Dragon's gone.
Mhm.
Thanks for that donation and that nat 20.
If it helps, you can turn the sound off on those dice.
How?
I forgot to say that. You have to go back into where you pick dice, but before you pick dice, go to the top right-hand side.
Oh,
There you go,
God.
everybody. If you've ever wanted to use really cool dice that are really loud
Mm-hmm.
or make squishy noises that make you uncomfortable, just go into your dice selection.
Yeah,
and
no,
do what you
okay, that
want.
is good to know because there's some dice that I'm like, I hate that sound that you make. You
Mhm,
are gross.
mhm.
Please stop
Yeah.
doing that.
There's a couple of those, but yes, you can turn off the sound.
Good as
You can also
good
make some
to
other
know.
alterations.
Oh,
But that's the one.
nice. I just picked another dice that's metally, so it has metal little tinks.
Oh, those are nice.
It's
Yeah.
metally.
That's way better than.
So I have an idea.
Oh,
I got this divination thing,
Mm.
and I don't know if it'll work, but I got 3, so I might as well use 1.
yeah.
Can I, at the end of our rest, use 1 to divine Wit's location?
Um,
Like what card card room he's in? Would that return an answer?
I'm not sure on the specifics of divination, but in order to keep the game going, I will say
Well, it said that because I'm reading it. It says you can Reply with a short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
Oh, they
So
have
you-
way too much faith in me.
Come on, cryptic rhyme it up.
Um,
Iambic pentameter up this divination.
you get a image in your head when you use the spell, and you have that intention. And the image, actually, you get 2 images, and it's a little confusing. You get an image of the, is that the right one? Yeah, of the key card. But a moment later, the image shifts to, it looks like a wall like you've seen here in the House of Cards, where it is made up of cards, and it's kind of like slowly moving in on this wall, kind of ominously, and you can tell that the walls are made up of the puzzle card. And that's all that you get.
Okay.
Okay, so Uthal, you gave me, I had you roll a d20 and you rolled a 20. At one point during y'all's rest, Bindle comes over to you and says, I have a prize for you.
Oh, yeah.
And he gives you the skull card.
Oh.
And you have drawn this card and had to fight death.
Oh, freaking yeah. Bring up round 2.
Oh, no.
I'll take it on again.
And Bindle says, no. This isn't a drawn card. This is a card that just exists on its own. It allows you to use it. So you can use this magic item as an action, and you can use it to cast Spirit of Death as a 6th level spell.
What's that spell?
So that is a new spell that is actually in this book. And from what it looks like after a cursory glance, you get to summon a Spirit of Death.
Cool. And I can fight it, right?
No, it fights with you.
Call forth the spirit of that embodies death. The spirit is an ally to you, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I mean, yeah, the stat block in this looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Uthal, you rock.
You only get to
Sweet.
do this once, though. Once you do that, the card burns up.
Fine.
So you use it wisely.
Don't worry, little friend. I'll summon death on someone that deserves it.
That's morbidly fun.
You got any more of those riddles?
Actually, I do.
Yeah.
I have a whole list of
one
them.
one for the road.
Let's see. Where's that freaking page?
Don't worry, guys. If I answer another riddle, I might get another death card, and I get to summon 2 deaths.
That's fine.
Super
I'm
death.
figuring out my infusions, so
Oh yeah, I guess I should look to see if I
Okay.
want to change out my spells. Well, the 2 of you are trading out riddles and summoning death.
He says, I have teeth, yet cannot bite. I have no blade, yet I'm worth more. I'm worth more the most. Oh, no, wait. I have no blade, yet I'm worth more to most adventurers than any knife. There we go. I have no teeth, yet, or I have teeth, yet cannot bite. I have no blade, yet I am worth more to most adventurers than any knife.
That's a pretty good one. Glad you didn't give me that one first.
You're lucky it's number 2 on the list.
You really went with the hard one. Now this is the second. Jesus. It's like those tests that you take where the first one's easy and then the second one's just real rough.
Uthal, I'm impressed that you even answered the first one because I had no idea. Riddles are perplexing.
I have a guess. I don't know.
Oh,
Is it a key?
it is a key.
Oh,
Alright.
nice. We get another death card.
No, I don't
Yeah.
have any more
Yeah.
of those. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
oh.
I just had, I
It's
just
It's
had
fine.
one.
It's fine.
Kept
It's
that
fine.
to
It's
yourself.
fine.
Yeah, that one was just
You know,
kind of for the road.
I'm a
No, that's-
singular.
It's okay. No worries.
singular
No worries.
gift,
No
yeah.
worries. I'm still going to cherish this, but 2 would have been good.
Orkira,
Yeah.
I want you while you're just hanging out in here, I want you with your ridiculously high passive perception to give me a perception check.
Okay.
Perceive.
28.
Dang. I love it.
Which is kind of average for me, actually.
While hanging out in here, you guys are doing a long rest and you're chilling and everything. You've been looking around the room because your head's on a swivel in here. You're in a house built out of the very magic item that you despise is a strong word, but
It's not a strong enough word. Absolutely. There is not a word strong enough for how much Orkira hates the deck of it many things.
And like I said, the walls here are plastered with jester cards. But you notice that one of them, specifically on the opposite wall of the one that you came in, it's not spaced like the other ones. The other ones are kind of overlapped a little bit, but there's one in the middle that doesn't seem to be overlapped on its left or right. And there's almost a little tab hanging off of it at the top.
And the door that we came in, the card that we came in, that's still there?
Yeah,
But
Fates is still there, yeah.
Face is still there. Is there actually another door out of here?
Not that you see.
Okay. As Ilya answers riddles, Orkira just kind of, you watch as she gets up and she slowly walks over to this jester card that's weird and is going to just lean in real close. And she hasn't touched anything because she's just wary of everything. And she's going to go, "Hey, Uthal."
Yeah, as I'm just telling jokes with this guy.
I know you're having fun telling jokes, but and yeah, Ilya, actually everybody, who's good at finding traps?
Oh, really? Yeah, me. Is there a trap here?
I
No,
don't
no, no.
know, but I wouldn't know. I just know
Oh,
something's
yeah.
weird.
I'm very good at finding traps. I would know if there was one here. But
Yeah, come, why don't the three of you come over here for a second? When
okay.
you all come on
Okay,
over.
just
One
a
sec,
sec.
little guy. I'm gonna tell some more jokes after this. All right, I got it. Let's see.
Yeah,
I'm just sitting there like,
What's up?
so you see, I was just kind of looking around the room and I noticed the pattern, and then I noticed the pattern break, and like this card doesn't overlap with any other cards. And you see that there, like a tab,
Yeah.
like the kind of thing that you would just grab and pull. But I feel like that seems so obvious that that's got to be a trap.
I'm really getting what you're putting down. You want me to pull it, right?
Well, I'd like to find
Is
out
that-
if is there any way to figure out if it's a bad idea or
I'm gonna
not?
squint my eyes and try to see if it's a trap.
Can we?
Give me a perception or investigation check.
Which one is better for me? It's perception.
Shocker that it's not the intelligence one.
True. 24.
No, there does not seem to be any traps on this card.
Yeah, it looks pretty good to me. You want me to pull it?
Show me.
No,
potato
I trust
salad.
you. And I'll grab it and I will
Okay.
pull it like I'm opening up an envelope.
Kind of wanted to pull it myself.
Orkira gets like a third of the way down and stops and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go."
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull the rest of it.
And then you get a perfect seat to see Uthal rip off this card that reveals the ruin card on the other side.
Wow.
I was beginning to wonder where we were supposed to go.
I'm gonna look back at her friend like,
Well-
"Hey, buddy, did you hide this door from us?"
You turn around and you see Bindle just going, "Hey, you figured it out!"
I love you. I love this dude.
So Elsie is going to bring up her divination. So the key card and then the puzzle card kind of closing in. But that seems metaphorical to me because we've already seen the key card. So maybe if we find the puzzle card, we'll be like, "Oh, he's here." But it sort of seems to me like it's saying that we need to unlock the puzzle of this whole place, so it's not actually helpful.
Well, like I said, it wasn't the puzzle card that you saw. You saw a wall of this house of cards that was made out of puzzle cards, and it was like slowly moving in on one specific part of a wall.
Did it look like that?
What?
The ruin card?
No, it was a puzzle card.
Ruins can be puzzles.
True. Runes are true puzzles.
I mean, it was definitely puzzling for me. That's true.
Yeah. So I still think that it's either it's metaphorical or like it seems metaphorical to me. But what do I know?
I mean,
I haven't been trained in divination.
I don't know if that's a training thing, but I think your gut is probably right. I've been thinking about all these rooms and how, because like I know what some of these cards do when you pull them out of the deck, but none of the rooms that we go into are like specifically what happens when you pull the card. They're all like related, you know? And so it's the only reason that I'm not panicking about going through that door. And she points to the ruin card, but it would make sense, right? If it was a metaphor.
That's all I got. So onward to the ruin.
Okay,
This, excuse me, Mr. Bindle? Sir
Yes?
Bindle. Is this the only exit?
Yes.
There's not like another secret riddle exit that's not the ruin card, perchance.
It feels
You
silly
like
to
that?
tell you this, but no, there's not.
Great. Okay.
I hope we see Bindle after this. He's my favorite person already.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go away now. You have a fun time. And then he just bounces his way back to the tent.
Bye, buddy. Call sometime.
Hey, so how do we want to play this?
You guys
Yes.
all did get a long rest, by the way. So
Yeah.
Spell slots back.
My exhaustion point's gone too. Living the dream. I did a lot to myself.
you did.
My intelligence or my wisdom was completely gone. I had exhaustion. Most of my health points were gone.
You tanked a lot of stuff for us, and we appreciate it.
Well, that's what I do.
Okay, so I know this card, and this is a really, really, really bad card. But, like Alicia said, everything here has been kind of metaphorical, so I don't think when we walk through this door, we're really going to lose everything we own.
Well, that's good.
Because we haven't walked through any other door that does bad
That's
stuff and bad
true.
things. They've all been, you know, like she said, metaphorical things.
Well,
What
maybe it's
if
a big.
we could, how literal are the cards? If I just, temporarily bequeathed all of my belongings to you or Kira and then go through the door to make sure if then none of my stuff disappears because it's technically not mine, would that work, you think?
I have no idea, to be honest, but if you want to try it, I promise to give your stuff back.
Okay, who thought you try it? Give Orkira all of your stuff.
All my stuff.
It's for science!
These are my favorite clothes.
You know what? Here's what you can do. Tell me all your stuff is mine, but you hold on to it for me, and then I
Oh,
might give it back
yes.
at some point.
Yeah, you
I
keep
have
it
an
in
idea.
trust. This is definitely a thing.
Exactly.
I'm gonna pull out my forgery kit and start drafting a deed. All right, all yours.
I'll take
You
it
own everything on me.
and nod, and I'm just gonna hold it because I've got a good feeling we're gonna go through the door, and I'm just gonna give it back to him. But just in case, I now own everything Uthal owns.
You see, house. No prized possessions on me whatsoever. Nothing's mine.
I love it.
Can you get to
I'm
the...
a loaned man.
All right. Is the door up
what?
high? Am I making that mistake? Or is it...
No, it's on the ground level. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We just pulled it down.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I
it
think
was
that's probably what we're
tall.
thinking of. We had to.
Well, I
yeah.
mean, was feeling very pleased because when I did my quick spell preparation, I was like, oh, someone here has levitate, but that's not necessary now, so I'll just keep that to myself.
Yeah, so you open the ruin card, and there is a small doorway. Not doorway, hallway. It's about 10 feet long. You follow this down, and there is another ruin card at the end. Opening that one, you find yourself in the side wall of a long hallway. So essentially, to your right, there is 20 feet of hallway that ends in the key card, but the key card has an orange crack going through it.
Can't go through that.
And then to your left, down 30 feet, is the skull card. That does not have an orange crack through it. The walls and floor of this hallway are made up of the ruin card. However, noticeably, along the walls, except for the door that you opened, we'll just say, just make it easy. In the walls, there are normal sized ruin cards, like you would find in the deck of many things, but they're stuck in the wall as if someone had, flung it into it, like just sticking out of it from the edges. And that is all from floor to ceiling in random places all along the sides of these.
Oh,
What do you want to do?
I'll
Yeah,
call
but
through the
spin here.
door. Hey, Uthal, do you feel like you've been destroyed utterly?
I'm looking at my stuff. No.
Okay, I'm gonna admit there are some holes with this plan, but
I mean,
I
this
think I'm
worked.
fine.
or it
seemed to
worked.
work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Curious about these
well-
ruin cards in the wall.
Here, have your
is that a
stuff
normal
back.
thing? Oh, thank you.
Is there anything normal
kept it
about
to
this
yourself.
place?
This is a good question.
As I hand Uthal back the deed to his stuff, I'm gonna point down towards the key card with all the cracks. Did we ever figure out what's going on with like the cracks in the cards?
No.
I know
just
that
figured we can't
Ilya
go that way.
examined them in the first place, but I don't quite remember.
You
what
weren't able to open those
learned.
doors.
No.
Yeah, they seem to be some kind of flaw that merges the card with the wall, but it is intrinsic to the surface.
Oh.
I am curious what would happen if I took one of these ruin cards out of the wall.
I'm giving you back your stuff. So.
Yeah,
give you
I
my
feel
deed
like-
back.
That seems wise because also the possibility that it just becomes your stuff is her stuff and her stuff is also destroyed.
Yeah.
I don't know. This place is making my brain tired nuts.
Mine
Yeah.
too.
Could I try to look around for maybe these are like trap type things? Maybe they're like spikes coming out of the walls, like
give
little shooty
me-
things.
Card spikes.
Give me a perception or investigation check.
I think I will perceive.
Okay.
Oh, 18.
Okay, give me an Arcana check now.
Oh.
Just
I'm with you
saying,
there.
could ask for help, but
17. Rolled a good one on that. Plus
Okay.
one, baby.
there you go.
Yeah. You know that this room is trapped.
Yeah.
Um,
We
those
got his wisdom back.
those ruin cards are magical in some way, and you believe that moving in some way or disturbing the area in front of them will cause them to fly out of the wall at you.
Oh. All right. So I don't know much about magic, but I know a lot about traps, and those bad boys are real traps.
And we have to walk past them to get where we're going.
To the skull card, yeah.
We're gonna
Okay.
dance past them like those spy, theft movies.
Do like
Start-
a Catherine Zeta-Jones move.
Yeah.
Start,
Yeah.
or yeah.
Yeah, Uthal's
Start
gonna have
dancing
to.
through it.
Uthal's gonna have like a full butt shot as he's just like squeezing underneath one of them.
Is this something that we could like set them off ahead of time? Like throw something down the hallway?
That's a
Maybe.
good idea.
Yeah.
Do we have a sense of what they are made of? Is this a thing where they are actually very sharp metal? Or are they all the powder of the ruin card is going to hit you? Or what?
Oh, that would suck.
Because I am
could
not
Ferris-
volunteering Ferris, but
Oh.
I am not volunteering Ferris.
Ilya, give me an Arcana check.
It's a 19.
You think that's going to hit you with some ruinous power?
Ooh.
Okay, so we are not risking Ferris this way.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Orkira's going to reach into her bag and go, well, it's probably worth a try just tossing something down there. See if we can, like, set it off early. And she's going to pull out a blue jug with a whole bunch of stoppers on it and is going to open up the top stopper and into the jar go, mayonnaise. And then she's going to reach in with her clawed hand and pull out a big scoop of mayonnaise. I've always kind of wanted to do this anyway. And she is going to chuck a handful, like a big glob of mayonnaise down the hallway and see what happens. Because the mayonnaise, not only does she just love mayonnaise and want to use it in every way, shape, and form, it's the only thing that includes like something that was alive once because it's got like eggs and stuff. So she's figuring, okay, if the
There we go.
cards need
Okay.
to be set off by something that had living things in it, the mayonnaise. Everything else is just like water.
I thought you were
Orkira-
going for viscosity.
Orkira
No, she's-
dramatically lobs a handful of mayonnaise, and it flies through the air and then lands with this on the card floor and just kind of makes a little mess. And nothing
Ew.
happens.
Okay.
Drat.
Huh.
Well, at least we've got 2 gallons of mayonnaise now.
Yep, that's something everybody always likes to hear.
I know.
Okay. So right now we don't know what triggers this trap, except possible motion or possible presence of a living thing in front of it.
No.
Could cast haste on someone and you could go very fast, but we don't know that that's going to be faster than the cards. Could we try doing dispel magic on the cards? Do I think that would work?
Give me an Arcana check again.
Come on, all those boring lessons. Oh, this is terrible. I got a 13. What's that thing you gave me? That old lady gave me. Let me pull it out of my
You
pocket.
get to add a D10 to the roll.
Yeah.
I'm only going to use it 3 times, but you know, you only live once. So let's see what we can do here.
You don't want these to be those Final Fantasy potions.
It's a
that
20.
stay. Ooh.
Right?
Nice.
Nice.
There's no point in ending this adventure with a bunch of used up of one-use magic items.
Exactly.
One gets a
yeah.
reward for least effective use of your inventory.
Ilya, you are 100% sure Dispel Magic would turn off the effects of this room for 1 minute.
Oh, yeah, okay. This is our thing. I can do this. I'll cast a dispel magic, and then we will get across here and get out.
All
Do I
right.
have a sense of what level I ought to be casting this at? Perhaps?
No.
Leave that Okay, we're just gonna go as high as I can go.
Assuming,
Alright.
I assume,
I also have it if need be,
ooh.
but like you should go with this because you figured it out. So
Okay.
And just to double check, we're going to the skull card
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess so.
on the assumption that, like you said, we can't even open the other door because we only get a minute. So
Okay, so I can cast this at 4th level.
Okay.
And I will do so. And then what?
I'm just going to say that the spell goes off and the traps are disabled for 1 minute.
what does
Let's
it
go,
look
let's
like?
go, let's go!
What does it look like when you dispel magic on an entire hallway?
Essentially, Ilya, takes something out of his bag and fiddles with it a little bit, sets it on the wall, turns a little dial, and then there's kind of this little magic wave that shoots out and goes around all of the walls, and each one of the cards like flashes for a moment, and then they're deactivated.
All right. Let's run.
Okay, so we run down that hallway.
All
Get to the
right.
skull door?
You run directly into some block text.
Yeah.
yeah.
The cards that form this room depict the painted the painted skulls of various creatures. The door to the east shows the Sage card. The door to the west shows the Ruin card, which you are just coming out of. A spectral, skeletal figure swathed in robes of shadow coalesces in the center of the chamber.
Uh-oh.
It says in a dry, whispering voice, "Face me alone and prevail, and the path to wisdom opens. Fall, and you will fall forever."
Oh, I don't think he's bringing me my father's ghost to punch.
Oh, I think this is Alicia, I was wrong. This is very literally what the skull card is.
I think you should. Uthal, there's two options here. There's the smart option, and there's the one I think you're gonna pick.
The Uthal option? Yeah, I'm the wise man. I pulled both my swords
Oh, wait,
out. I
oh,
killed
wait,
him
I'm
once,
just
I'll kill
gonna-
him again.
Okay, I'm just saying you have a card with a desk in it that will fight for you. Make the desk fight the desk.
Ooh.
But
He said
if you
1v1
don't,
me.
well, he said
1v1 me, bro.
Somebody didn't say who. We get to pick, I think.
Oh, so I just have death fight
Well,
death?
and that's one option. The other option is we all pour whatever resistance magic into you that we have, because I think what you're going to do is fight this guy again.
I think I am.
Real
Going for
quick.
round 2. Double death
Real-
killer.
I know, right? Real quick. I'm gonna ask the obvious question. This is an undead?
I believe so. I'm trying to find the new stat block.
Okay.
Because it's hidden somewhere. For some reason. I'm going to assume so, yes. Actually, I can tell you because I can look at the old one. Yes, it is undead.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't have any buff spells, but Uthal could borrow my ring of spell storing. I haven't been using that much myself, so if you
I can
want
make
to
you
borrow
do
it,
it.
Uthal,
Does that require attunement?
it probably does.
This is why we should have 10-minute short rests. I'm just saying.
This doesn't require. Go ahead.
I was gonna make you very large again. That is an option.
Oh, mech battle.
Are we? I'll do this, but like, are we sure that buffing him and then him going into battle doesn't count as all of us fighting him?
No. Let's hang on 1 second.
Okay.
Excuse me, Death? Sir Death?
Yes.
If we provide assistance to our friend here who's very keen to take your challenge on, will his victory not count if he's the one that does all of the fighting?
Once combat has begun, none may interfere.
Got it. Okay, as long as we have not started fighting, I think everything is okay.
Awesome. I'm going
Okay.
to. Yeah, Uthal, you mind if I touch your shoulder?
I'm ready for everything you guys can give.
She puts a
me
hand
in,
on your
coach.
shoulder. You notice it's the same
Buff
hand that
me,
she used
friends.
to scoop out the mayonnaise, but it is now pristine.
Oh, I thought you just put mayonnaise on my shoulder. Like, ew.
Nope. Hand is pristine. You don't know how she cleaned it off. And then she's going to squeeze it just a little bit, and you're going to feel Death Ward go through you. And so fiery wings explode out of your back and get sucked on in. And you now have a Death Ward.
That's
Oh,
very nice. Okay, I have 2 choices for you. Would you like to be very big or very fast? Because I can do one, but not the other.
what does being very fast allow me
It
to
means
do?
I cast haste on you.
What
Let's see. What's the distance?
Just outside of game.
You
I don't know what
get
haste does.
+2 bonus. Oh my god, we had a player who did it all the time.
It's real
Okay.
good.
+2 bonus to AC. You get advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you get an additional action on each of your turns. You can only use that to take the attack with one attack action with 1 weapon attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. You will then, however, when the spell ends, which will be after a minute, as long as Ilya doesn't lose his concentration, have a wave of lethargy sweep over you. So we might have
That's
to
fine.
carry you out of here.
That's okay. I could deal with that.
That sounds
Yeah, I
like
wanna-
future
I want
results
to be
problem.
fast.
Fast? Okay.
Don't
Fast
worry, we'll
as
kill him
AF,
within
boy.
a minute.
Okay, hang on a second.
As
He
I'm just
pulls out like
stretching
this,
to fight death.
this little like mini kind of construct that looks like almost like a little bug. He puts it on the side of your neck and it like ejects you. And now you have the haste spell, and that was artificery.
Sweet.
That's very artificial.
I'm just like, oh yeah.
Although don't forget there's still grease in your sword. I don't know what happens if you grease attack death, but you have that spell still.
True.
There's only one way to
Curious.
find out.
If I'm in battle, only with him,
Mm-hmm.
can I still have someone nearby me?
I mean, we are not leaving this room.
Like if you're not in battle, could you stand like right next to me while I'm battling him? You know,
What is-
preferably within 5 feet
For
of
sneak
death.
attack purposes? Ooh, we didn't think about that.
No,
Ooh.
I'm gonna tell you no.
Oh,
How big
What
is
if-
this room? Maybe we can help it.
It's a fairly large room.
Are
There's-
there corners? Can you like fight him into a corner that we just happen to be standing near?
does anyone have any kind of magical creature that can just attach to me that can be considered a friend?
Well, if I just want to observe the battle, but I'm very, very
Just real close, just commentating like, yeah, and then he's fighting death right now.
Oh, wait. I don't know if this would work well, but I could put the battle binding on you, and then we have to stay close together. But then
Yeah,
I
but-
might be helping you during the fight. I don't know if that
Yeah.
counts.
What
Yeah.
if you're just like standing behind him, just making fun of him?
Hey, does a pre-existing binding like kind of like what's that spell? Warding bond, would that be helping during the combat?
what do those things do?
So the battle binding would be you bind yourself. Oh wait, Uthal, you don't cast any magic, do you?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, wait a second. This
Oh.
doesn't work. You have to be a spellcaster. I just can't even do this with
Like
you.
my sword has a spell on it.
Yeah,
I
but no,
can
you're not.
cast.
You don't have the spell casting.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You
no.
know, tab.
Yeah,
You're
I
our
have to
stabby
cast
stabby.
it. Well, it says you can use your battle rap to attach yourself to another willing creature who can cast spells. So,
Oh.
if you don't have spells, but at that point you have to, if one of you moves, the other person immediately teleports to a space within 5 feet of you, and then you both get resistance, but you share the damage. So it's kind of like warding bond, but
Hmm.
you also have advantage on saving throws and a buddy. So like learn some spells, and then we can make this a new technique of yours.
Once we're done here, we'll all
Yeah,
try to
it's-
teach you a spell.
Yeah, it's not going to work for this though. So
Yeah. If you don't have sneak attack, does that really hamper you, or are you pretty deadly anyway?
I like being more deadly, but
I mean,
think
that's
I
fair.
can-
I mean, it also depends on if he goes first. If he goes first, then he gets advantage on the attack, which gives him sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay, then with that be the case, Uthal, do you currently have advantage on initiative?
He does not.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna reach over and can I touch you again?
Yeah.
You guys can put whatever you want on me. Just boost me up as much as possible.
I'm going.
I'm talking
to-
very fast too.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm assuming haste hasn't been cast on you until
Oh, okay.
you're ready to go
Right.
because that you get a minute.
Oh, yeah. Okay. True.
So I'm assuming that's last, but I'm going to just kind of poke you in the shoulder, and it feels like a cat when they are making biscuits, but they also use their claws. And I'm going to cast Enhance Ability, and I'm going to give you Cat's Grace, which gives you advantage on dexterity checks,
Okay.
which means you should have advantage on your initiative because that's a dexterity check.
Oh, okay.
You also don't take damage from falling 20 feet or less if you're not incapacitated, but I mostly wanted to give you advantage on your initiative.
hope
Perfect.
you don't find out if that's necessary. But if it is, okay.
And now I'm concentrating on that.
Okay.
I think that's that's concentration.
Are we ready to fight?
Yeah.
All right, Uthal. Roll initiative with death another time. And my favorite thing is
Advantage.
this is the new death.
Oh, cool.
This is literally Death 2, the
it's
sequel.
Death 2.
Death 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys mind if
19.
Uthal dies?
Okay.
Uthal dies if Ferris takes his sword. Do you mind?
I mean,
don't think the
technically, I
sword would
haven't
like
given
you.
this back to him yet.
True, you still have the deed.
Okay. We'll
still
settle
have-
up later.
Exactly.
Okay. You said you got a 19?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this room, like I said, is made out of death cards or skull cards. And there are a few steps down into this rectangular kind of battle arena, essentially. And in the center of the room, there's this ghostly white fire that's coming up from this, kind of like a large brazier. And death is floating over that. And as you enter, it comes down and it holds out its hands. And there's this gleam of light that appears and then forms into a scythe in its hands.
Oh, cool.
And
I'm just standing there like, neat.
On brand.
and death, with its skull cocked to one side, says, "Shall we begin?"
Yeah, and I'm just like pulling my swords out like, yeah, let's go.
Sweet. It swings at you with speed that you do not expect.
No.
And it got a higher initiative than you.
Oh, come on.
We tried.
And it is going to hit. So it swings its scythe, and you think you can dodge it, but as if it had moved it already, it catches you. And you are going to take 7 slashing damage and 4 necrotic damage. And then it whirls it around with one more and then a third. So you are going to take a total of 33 damage.
Sick. Can I have some of that damage?
You can have...
Whichever is highest.
So it allows you to have 1 instance of damage, right?
Yeah. So whatever hit, I think the necrotic I can't have. It's probably whatever hits me.
So you can, you could have one of the 7s down to, we'll say 3. So you take a total of 30 damage.
Okay. Wait,
Or no, sorry, 29.
29?
Yep.
Okay. 29.
All right.
Damage.
It is your go.
Sweet. Well, that hurt.
What happens if Uthal kills Death?
Well, the last time, Death just went away.
No, his sword
I'll have-
exploded.
I mean, that happened too, but he had a slightly different sword then, so...
Wait,
Yeah.
Death's sword exploded or Uthal's sword exploded?
Uthos
Sword
sword
Sword sword
exploded.
exploded.
That
But it's
doesn't feel
fine
like
now.
a-
As I'm
a very
explaining,
good-
it's fine now, though.
Yo, keep your eye on the game here!
Oh, all right. So I'm just gonna. I was just listening on their conversation. Yeah, I'll just go run up and go for a swing.
All right, go for it.
Okay,
Give me an attack roll.
so 20 non-nat.
All right, that will hit.
Sick.
You
And
actually, at first, were worried you were going to miss.
Oh no, that's not good.
How much damage you
Okay.
got there?
13 on the first hit, and then I too will go for the backswing.
All right. You mean with your second sword?
Yeah. Well, by backswing I mean my second attack.
Don't forget, you have a third.
Oh, I have a third?
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
the haste spell does. You
Oh,
get a
sick.
third action, and also you have a +2 to your AC.
Perfect. Okay, so another a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
Sick. And that's going to be 11 more points.
All right.
And then I will roll. So I get one more attack, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like it.
Sick. Oh, dang, that was almost a 20. I got a non-nat 20 again,
That will hit.
and that will get another 11 points.
All right.
So I'm just slashing at him real fast, doing anime runs around him.
And
You guys can't even see me.
as you're doing these anime runs, at one point it moves in front of you to stop you, and you pass through it. And he's doing this on purpose. Cold. Yeah, you take 5 points of force damage as it moves through you, and then he turns around and slices you 3 more times quickly.
Jesus.
So if you're going to use Uncanny Dodge, you take another 29 points of damage.
Okay, so he just automatically goes through AC completely.
Yes.
Sick.
You would remember this if it helps. Uthal would remember this from the last time.
No, actually he wouldn't, because he one-shot death.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he
Okay.
never actually fought it.
And your sword
Suffering from
exploded.
success.
I feel like
All right,
maybe
so
I
another-
was wrong to encourage him to do this.
That'll be fine. So another
I
29.
mean, you weren't
said?
wrong that he was going to do it anyway. So
Yeah.
That's fair. This isn't my fault.
I was thinking for a moment about trying to be the person to fight, but I don't think I could have stopped Uthal. I don't think any of us could have stopped Uthal.
Look, he would have pushed you down.
He
And knocked
would have-
you over.
Yeah, he would have fought me and then fought death.
All right, so is your turn, Uthal. What would you like to do?
All right. Looks like I'm going to fight him again. Go for another sweet attack.
All right, go for it.
All right. It's gonna be 26.
Yeah,
Sick.
that would hit a Tarask. Yep.
Another 13 points of damage.
All right.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be 17.
Death swings its scythe and just flings your rapier to the side.
Okay. I'm gonna use a lucky point on that one though to re-roll it.
Okay.
Oh, coming back. Oh Jesus. Okay, that's a 12, so that's not gonna work.
Not gonna do it.
Oh, wait.
No.
Wait.
If
what
you
is
help
this
him
thing?
from here, is that gonna
Oh,
be...
that's true. If I do Flash of Genius, that's helping you, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shout what I think he should do into my hands because it's driving me crazy.
Just talk very loudly and I might listen.
But I wish somebody I hope if he does that either Orkira or Alicia just like claps a hand. on his mouth.
I think we look at
Not
you
gonna
starting to, and Alicia and I both like immediately are just like,
All right, I'll do my third attack then.
All right.
All right. 29.
That will hit.
Sick. And that's going to be another 8 points of damage. Yeah.
All right, Uthal. How do you kill the spirit of death, or the avatar?
All right. So yeah, we're dancing around. I'm real fast, juking. You guys can't see anything
going
at this
around
point
at the
because
speed of
just
sound.
as fast. It's like Dragon Ball Z. We're just, and then all of a sudden I just appear out of nowhere and then have my rapier of life stealing, because I'm sure that's the one that hits him, just go right through and just cut through his head as I just drop to the ground.
The death floats there for a moment, drops its scythe as it clatters, and then vanishes. And then it says, "You may pass." And then it just kind of evaporates into mist and vanishes.
Neat. Can I pick up the scythe?
No, like I said, the scythe vanished.
Oh, on a scythe. That would be cool.
I know.
With
It
all
would
the
be,
scythe.
yeah, it'd be too cool, I'll be honest.
Yeah, true.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, maybe this is what your greatest wish is. I would like a badass scythe. Probably make you one.
I mean, it is
Do
a
like
badass
a-
sight.
Like a bloodborne scythe that goes into a dagger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, trick weapon.
Trick weapon.
All right.
Or
I am.
here's- Or here's gonna walk on up to you after clapping and clap a hand on your shoulder and cast Cure Wounds at 4th level out of her book. She pulls out the book and like smacks you on
Throws
the
it at me.
back. No. I don't know if that would work. But she's gonna cast Cure Wounds out of her book at 4th level, which is there. Let's see if we can top you back up. That's 19 health. You took way more than that, so I'm gonna do that a second. So she kind of taps you on the back and looks at her book and goes, "You can do better than that," and tries it again. I might as well use up all the charges in my book. Why not? Hey, much better. And the second one is 29 health back.
All right. I'm feeling great.
Okay.
Never doubted you.
Yeah. See? You can fight death.
But now
Done it
that you've
before, and
actually
I'll
had
do
the
it again.
fight, we know that
True.
there's one flaw in the you fighting death plan. You don't get friends.
Yeah. That did not feel good.
You
That
deserve
hurt
friends.
a lot. Yeah. True. But what I deserve more is a title update because I am now the 2-time Death Slayer.
Oh boy.
Which I am now
Two-time Death
updating.
Slayer or the Slayer of Death twice. I don't know
Double
which is
Death
grammatically
Slayer?
correct.
I think 2-time Death Slayer is pretty good.
Yeah.
We can workshop it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. As I'm writing it down in my notebook, and you just see this long list of just titles, and I'm erasing and just adding some more thing. Like, yeah, that sounds like it could be kind of cool.
Mm,
All right, so we go through the next door.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
Yeah.
there is a soul here. Is there a soul in this room?
There's not a soul in this room.
Okay.
I
Just
killed
want
the
to make
only
sure
soul
we
in this
don't
room.
miss it. I
No,
have
that's a
to
good
admit,
question.
you guys, I don't know what a soul looks like, but I hope it announces itself somehow.
Usually,
Hopefully,
if you
it wasn't that.
no, that was
That
death.
would-
Usually, if you can see the soul, they look like the person. That
Ah,
being
that's
said,
convenient.
yeah, usually. That being said, and I'm gonna look specifically at Alicia and Uthal and say, I don't know what it looked like in the beginning, so we might not recognize them, but I'm kind of assuming they're gonna be the only spirit here.
hmm.
Do I
Yeah, I
want
guess
to
we
ask why
never-
you have a friend who you don't know what they look like, or is this a very complicated story?
It's a complicated story, but I'll make it simple. They hop bodies.
Yep.
Oh, is this a thing that they like to do regularly? Should we somehow protect ourselves from this?
Nah, it'll be fine. He hasn't done it to us yet.
If I remember correctly, he doesn't like to do it. And
Yeah.
I think he only does it to already dead bodies. Am I remembering that?
Okay.
That's what I
always.
thought too.
Anyway, yeah. That's the short version. I don't know if I
Okay.
actually understand the long version, to be honest.
That's fair. This doesn't sound like a common situation.
It's true.
Okay.
What's the
you
next
want
card?
The next
Yeah.
card is the Sage.
Oh,
Sounds good.
like your charm.
Mm-hmm.
Alicia will go and open it.
Okay. Yes, the door does open.
This card I don't know. Sorry.
I feel
A
like being cautious, but also it's not like we can say, never mind, we'll go through a different door. So we might as well just open it.
No.
Yeah.
A luminous figure shimmers in the air. Its blank face floats above its human-like torso, which fades into nothing below its or from just above the waist. Welcome, it intones in a melodious voice. You have faced death to find wisdom, and I will honor your achievement. I shall answer one question to steer you on your way.
Oh, gonna slap a hand on Uthel's mouth real quick and be like, do not.
You just hear.
What are we asking? We just want to ask where to find which soul.
How we find the soul, maybe.
Ooh, that's a good point. Yeah, because if the answer is just keep following the path, we already know we're on the right track. I am with Alicia. That's a smart answer.
I think that's a smart answer. The only one I could come up with is asking what's with the cards that are all cracked. But I think your guess
I
that
also really want to know, but I
I-
don't think that is probably the best question to ask either.
yeah.
Maybe if I kill Death again, she'll give us another question.
Guys, let's wait for the respawn.
As I'm huddling with you guys,
I don't want to camp this boss. Come on.
I can go round 3 with Death, you guys. Like I have
Yeah.
enough space.
New
in my
game plus.
title
New
card.
game plus.
Yeah.
New game plus.
No, next time I want to tank death. I've got all this necrotic mitigation.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'd watch that.
I want
Also, I do a ton of radiant damage, and I can turn undead. So really,
Do we all need to just see how we would do against
Yeah,
the
let's
death?
just go back and
Because
get
it's,
back into the ring.
Like, I also kind of wonder. I think maybe I could manage if I had some preparation time.
yeah.
But anyway,
honestly-
this is not the. I mean, but
Scythe
He's
doesn't
also
hurt
now-
that much.
it's now tempting to ask which of us could beat death the fastest, just so we know what the order is. But I think we all actually know the answer, and we should ask, how do we
That's me.
find?
Yeah.
Sure,
Elsie, I think
buddy.
you've got the question.
Okay. So Alicia will turn around and she'll say, how do we find our friend Wit here?
There is a room hidden in the room of puzzles.
Mm.
Past that is an item you need to unlock the key. And once the key is unlocked, you'll traverse below this house and into the depths of the void. There, you must face a creature. And once that creature is defeated, you will find your friend.
So this is a point and click adventure where we have to find a key to open up another door to open up to get a key to open up another door.
Yes.
Okay.
The key, if you will.
Mhm. It's all keys. It's all the way down.
Just all the way down is just keys.
Yeah.
Boy, I hope the creature in the void is Death again.
I was afraid it was going to be the creature that we faced the last time we saw the void. So I'd much rather face death.
Oh,
Well,
you mean the
question.
creature that was eating universes? You
Yes.
think it's that? You think it's that? You think
No.
we're gonna fight that again?
No.
Oh,
Guess question.
I just wondered what the creature in the void was, and what I hear is universe eater.
Yeah, the adventure we were on, where Wit drew the card that made his soul come here, was to stop a creature from destroying the multiverse. So, good news, his sacrifice was not in vain, because multiverse.
No.
So no, I
I'm
don't
gonna-
think it's the same creature, because that would be weird.
Because if it is, I'm gonna kill it.
Did you
So
kill
my-
it the
my
last
divination-
time?
Was
Okay.
right.
Yeah. Divination was kind of spot on.
Yep.
So we
Okay.
gotta find the puzzle room.
Okay, so
And then we kill God.
the
Have we
sage-
gone from wait, one moment we're talking about void creature that destroys multiverses, and now you're talking about God? Leave my God out of this. They're already dead.
To be
As I
fair,
pull
he
out my
didn't
book.
specify which god we're killing.
I pull out my book that has a bunch of eyes just drawn all over it. No, it's my God. I'm gonna kill it, and I'm gonna take its power.
Oh, I
You have a
don't know if
ver-
I can sign on for that, but okay.
You are a very strange cleric.
Yeah, that's what I am. I put the book back in my. You can see my cleric robe sticking out of my backpack still. Like, just put that back in there.
I lean over to Alicia, and that's the difference between a cleric and a healer.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, is the sage gone? I've forgotten now.
Yeah, we'll just say that it vanishes while you all are talking.
Okay, so we can
Awkwardly
like
like,
just
"All right."
engage him in conversation and see if we glean any more from, you know, what he chooses to talk about.
Correct.
Okay, fine.
I
Anything
mean,
seems to just disappear.
they gave us a pretty full answer
Yeah,
comparatively.
but more like I'm thinking, how is it having the neighbors next door? Does the screaming and rending bother you? And he says, no, they're very quiet. That we know we don't need to worry about a fight. But if we say, you know, Is it so nice having a very quiet neighbor? And he's like, no, it's all screaming all the time because the void-eating beast is there. We are prepared.
You actually notice at this time that there is no other door out of this room. Just the skull that you came through.
Whoa.
Can I make an investigation check?
Yeah.
Can I help by doing another perception check the same way we did in the jester room?
I was going to say, Orkira, perceive.
Her eyes just...
I suppose I can use my passive investigation, can I? I rolled a 12, but my passive is 19, I'm just saying.
Good passive.
What's your perception there, Orkira?
Oh, I didn't roll it. I was asking if I could help, but I will roll. It's a 32.
Jesus.
I rolled well on.
You are confident there are no hidden doors in this room.
Wonder if we should go check the previous door that was closed. Maybe
We just come in
opened
here
it?
for Rufel to achieve his second life's goal? His
Second
penultimate
title, yes.
goal?
Well, if we
Or the murder
assume,
death?
well, if we
Yep.
assume that that key door with the cracks, like you said, we weren't going to be able to open it, we kind of had to come here. So I wonder if doing this.
Do we
made
kill
those-
this room?
Yeah, let's stab it.
I mean, we've talked about setting this whole place on fire, and I'm still waiting.
Well,
I'm not
we
gonna
should
lie.
backtrack to where the key with cracks was. That sounds...
I don't think,
That
yeah.
dealer, yes. I'm putting it double death double
Okay, so that yes, chat
Double
voted for
death
double
death
death
dealer.
death dealer.
double death dealer. Thank you guys.
They just want to put a tongue twister in the middle of
I know.
your title.
Well, I mean,
And
I
respect
know. I
that.
really can't wait till there's even more onto this title, so that one day he's trying to give this all off and then just gets tongue-tied in the middle of it.
At the restart. Hold on, let me say it again. I messed up.
Okay, so we think we go find the key door.
Yeah.
Where was that key door? I've forgotten.
It was before death. We have a
Oh,
couple-
that's not
But-
far. For some reason, I thought that was in the first room, and I was like, "Oh,
That
sorry,
was
such
the
a
first
long
room.
walk."
Oh. I thought there was a
Oh.
key door in the
Well, we
that was-
unlocked a
we made-
key door with the big key. Alicia did that.
No.
That
You
was a
unlocked the
moon
moon
door.
door.
Moon. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, with a
Which-
key.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, if they're taking notes about this building, that is some confusing theming. We should have unlocked a moon door with a moon or something. A werewolf, maybe.
You don't see
Alright.
any commentary box or feedback window or anything.
Well,
like
I
that.
have further notes that you should be looking for feedback from people who are brilliant and have good ideas. That's how
Listen,
everybody progresses.
I've
It's
left
just a-
5 bad Yelp reviews, and it hasn't helped at all.
There's just a box with a little slit inside of it, and it says feedback, and you look inside, and it just goes into the void.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's go back to
No.
tell Bingle. He seems to like to hear people talking.
But
Okay,
remember,
but anyway.
before we get into that hallway with all the ruin cards.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
There's
Yeah.
another door, yeah?
Okay, we can think of this. So we are in the skull room, and we need to
Mhm.
find. Oh, I've already forgotten what that guy said. Let me think
need-
really hard and try to remember. Trevor,
Something
what did
about
he
puzzles.
say?
What? Oh, the
What,
sage.
what was the sage's answer?
Oh yeah.
Can you just put it in the chat?
no, because I made
we
it
were
up on the
detailed.
spot.
No.
They told
Here,
you.
I will take better notes this time.
He said that there is a room hidden in the puzzle room.
Mhm.
In there is an item you need to unlock the key, and past the key
Okay.
is the void.
Unlock
Okay,
a
so-
key.
We have to find a puzzle room
Yes. And then there's the void. There's the creature in the void.
and a creature in the void.
But we got to find the puzzle room.
First,
Yeah.
first things first. Okay, so if we are in, there's no secret doors in this room, but it is a puzzle room, so that strikes me as likely. It's not going to be the most obvious thing. That's possible. In your divination vision, you saw a room of cards that are shifting around each other.
No, she
Yeah.
saw a wall of the House of Cards, and that wall was made out of the puzzle card.
Oh, so the whole wall. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So
So the room that we need to find might be hidden, but the puzzle room is gonna be pretty obvious.
Yeah, I wonder.
maybe.
The
And
last
I'm
time we had a choice for a door that wasn't cracked was
The
Bef-
Talon, yeah.
the Talon, when we went with the Fates.
Oh, the one where
Tell-
they're going to eat our magic items? Hate it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we might have to go
But
back.
we may have to do that. Although that also leads us past the ruined trap, which I
Yeah.
don't love.
I think we
Do
gotta
we
go
have-
past.
Sorry, go ahead.
I think we gotta go past the ruin trap no matter what.
I can dispel it
Unless-
this time if
I
you
have
want.
a theory. I have a question. Has anybody got a mental map of what this place looks like? Do I, for example, asking the universe, remember what the shape of this place might be?
Do you have the keen mind feat?
I do not. But I
Oh.
am very smart.
Give me a intelligence check.
Can I help with the observant feat as my head's been on a swivel this whole time?
I'm gonna say that your head's been too on a swivel about this.
A 23.
I
Okay.
was unnecessary.
Essentially you feel that you have done most of one side of this place. You started in the key room,
Right.
and the key was on the other side of the ruin room. And you do remember that one of the cards in the first room that was cracked was the ruin card.
Oh.
Oh,
Because
on
I
the
was
other
going to
side.
say, if we are in a house, these walls must touch each other. So maybe
Yes.
we just have to knock down a wall. It's just-
Set my hand on fire again.
You don't feel like they are quite spaced like that.
Oh.
And also remember Uthal going through the ceiling.
Yeah, but
Oh,
ceilings
yeah.
are not walls, is my theory.
Ceilings are not walls.
I still don't remember what happened when I was in there.
I mean, the good news is you weren't
True.
there long. The bad news is, yeah, the rest of it. If we're supposed to fight the void in the floor, can we just cut through the? Or Kira's gonna say it, and she's gonna laugh even as she says it because she knows it's probably not gonna
I
work.
think
Can we
that's
just
a
cut through
very
the
good
floor?
point. We just get
Yeah.
straight to the action, except we need the object.
Yeah.
The object
Yeah.
hidden in the puzzle room. And this is the thing, we don't know where the puzzle room is yet. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, he pulls out that big old silver ball. He's like, I have a plan which involves this ball and some heat metal and a catapult spell, which could absolutely knock a hole through a wall. I'm just saying, even if there is a great distance between the rooms.
I just want you to enact that plan because that sounds super cool.
I know, right? I've been waiting and waiting and waiting. But to stay on target, it does sound like maybe we need to go into the ruins room and find the door that goes back to the key room. Maybe, except we still need a puzzle room. Where is the puzzle room?
After the Talon, I think.
Oh God, yeah, I forgot about that. Do we also have to
Yeah.
walk past those weird ladies who ask very prying questions?
I'm gonna nod it.
Yeah, also, it's your turn to be traumatized.
I
I'll
mean, we
chat
still
with
gotta
all
do-
three of them.
Yeah. Well, okay, but we might. So we go back to the death room, and then the death room goes to the hallway. That's the ruin card. That
Yeah.
other door was a key door, but it had all the cracks in it. So maybe
Yeah.
now the cracks are gone, and we can just-
Maybe. Or
Maybe.
we make a flaming metal ball.
No.
Because that's a door, not a wall, and not a ceiling.
I like all this. This is a good plan.
Okay.
Knock down the door.
Okay. So we
One
gotta
way
get
or
past-
another.
So we gotta get past that trap, and I'm just gonna tell you, I don't have dispel magic at that level of ability. I have different devices. So Alicia, you are up.
Okay.
I think that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
You open the ruin door, and you do see that on the other side, the key door does not have any orange cracks in it anymore.
Oh, we
Okay.
fixed it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turns
So-
out Uthal saved the day by killing death once again.
So it was 4th level that you did dispel magic?
That's what I did, yes.
Okay. Might as well. All right, go.
All right. Same thing happens, but without a device, and the ruin cards are deactivated.
All right.
We should pass it.
Yep.
Can I make an Arcana check real quick?
Yeah.
What does the puzzle card do?
I see. Good question.
I would like a 25 Arcana check.
Ooh.
Puzzle card permanently reduces your intelligence or wisdom by 1d4 plus 1 to a minimum score of 1. You can draw one additional card beyond your declared draws.
I
Ew.
dislike this card. This is terrible.
Uthal, don't worry, guys. I got this.
We know that Uthal did not already go through a puzzle room.
I know, right? That it was funny because that was the fool room that you went through, but you know.
Yeah.
I just meant before, maybe before we started on this, he
Oh.
was explaining some things and also might help us find it. It could happen.
It's true.
It's very possible, yeah.
Okay, so you open the key door. You are back in the first room. You now see that the gem door has an orange crack through it. The one immediately across from you, which is the Flames, also has a crack in it. However, the door to your right, the Rogue, which previously had orange cracks in it, no longer does.
Okay.
Well, I see what they want us to do.
Looks like another
Yes.
door calling my name.
Well, you've already pulled that card, so yeah.
True.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, y'all are going through it?
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds like it's the only way to go, so
I can,
forward.
I can go
Learn
first.
This lesson.
All right. This massive chamber is dotted with thick, irregular columns of stacked cards, which make it difficult to see far into the room. Rogues leer from the room's card face. The door to the east is a star card. That one has a crack through it. While the door to the south shows the back of a card. That's the one that you just came through. And the door to the west displays the puzzle card.
Oh,
Oh, hey!
There it is.
Puzzles.
So, as you all get inside, you each notice movement on these tall pillars of cards. And there are 4 figures standing on different pillars in different, stances. And one by one, each of you realize that a copy of you stands on these cards.
Oh my god.
So here's
But do I look good?
Oh, no.
so here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
The stat blocks for these copies are extremely weak. I mean,
Oh,
it would
God.
be a boring combat if we rolled initiative, because I'm pretty sure each one of you could one-shot them. So I want to know how your character bests their copy.
Quick question.
Yes.
Does my copy first have a copy of Ferris?
Yes. Sorry, there are 5 figures here.
So rude. And just to check, is a copy of me not a copy of Cecilia?
It is a copy of you, Ilya.
Thank you.
Hey!
Please go ahead, anybody who wishes to start. Because I am going to possibly, I don't know, it will take me two spells to do heat metal and then catapult. But do I think I could do that before I get down from my perch there?
You think the other one might get a spell off at you, but that doesn't mean it's going to hit.
That's true. And it would be pretty spectacular. The other thought I have, he's spinning his little thing that's not a sonic screwdriver. His weird, arcane looking tool.
Yeah.
Is I could, and he flips it, he's like, I could just show that I am better at Eldritch Blast. But I like my first idea. I would like to make a red hot cannonball.
All right.
I would like it best. Could I cast haste on myself so I could do? No, that's a spell, not a weapon.
Well, here's the thing. I will
Disappointing.
say I rolled 3 times, and you get missed by 3 Eldritch blasts from his sonic
Oh,
screwdriver thing.
I'm gonna say, did you learn that from Cecilia?
So you are
And then I'm
able.
gonna look around to see if you all saw me say that.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
pretty cool.
So you are able to get 2 spells off for this.
Yes. Okay, I will put that big sphere on the floor. You're going to cast a heat metal on it, so it's really hot and red, glowing red. Then I'm gonna cast a catapult spell, and it will fly in a straight line up to 90 feet in the direction I choose. And I would like to do it right in that guy's face.
All right, you do so, and yeah, you shoot this heated silver ball into the air, and you see Ilya up there be like, I can catch this, and then as it gets closer, she's like, I can't catch this, and just boom, gets beamed by this thing and flung back like a rag doll.
That's what happens when you don't infuse your gloves of missile snaring. I don't know if that would work.
Fake Ferris leaps into the air and comes down with a raised fist towards real Ferris, and Ferris just stands there and watches it, and then just puts a fist up, and it just boom right into the face and crushes Fake Ferris's face, and it
That's
drops
right,
down.
That's right. High five, Ferris.
Yeah, Ferris high fives you. What about everybody else? What do you do?
So, if I can take a tiny bit of license with this.
Yeah, do it.
Because Orkira has been super excited to watch Ilya do this flaming ball catapult thing. And so I think as he starts to do that, she looks over at her doppelganger and goes, he's gonna do the thing! He's gonna do the thing! And I'd like to at least wait on doing anything with my doppelganger until the two of us can watch the flaming ball catapult happen.
Yes.
Because if that's a copy of me, we both want to see this.
I think this works. Yes.
So yeah, we're just sitting there eating popcorn watching you, Ilya.
And then what happens afterwards?
I think then Orkira turns to Orkira and says, do we gotta do this again?
And she flings out her claws in a readied stance.
Oh, now I know that you're not really me, because why would you ever use those? I mean, really?
Like I said, low stat block.
I mean, okay, fine. And I'll just cast Guiding Bolt.
Yeah, just erased from existence.
Yeah, I'll just first level Guiding Bolt. And she feels a little bad, but at least we got to watch the flaming ball before the end.
Alicia,
Thank you for
Uthal,
going with me on this journey.
Yeah.
what do you do?
If Lisa turns into a wolf, does the doppelganger turn into a wolf as well?
Sure.
Okay. So she like turns into a wolf, and she does like the wolf body language, like
Yeah.
and hackles going up and then boom, she's a half elf again, and then she casts lightning bolt. So she's like, oh yeah, we're gonna dance, we're gonna have the sword fight. No, she's got the gun.
Yeah. And Shadow Alicia just poofs out of existence. Uthal, what do you do?
Uthal's gonna look at him like, hey, handsome, as he's staring at himself.
What, ugly?
And then he's just gonna go into his jacket and just pull out a bag and just go, how about your friends are dead, how about you just get out of here?
You're gonna try and buy yourself off?
Just chucking just a bag of coin at him. Phoenix Dice, proud
Other
sponsor of this throw.
Uthal is gonna catch it and just be like, yeah, all right, and then he's just gonna disappear.
All right, let's go. I know myself.
Not even gonna try to stab him in the back?
No. He's good people. I remember being that young.
I remember being that young. He looked exactly like you.
Back in my
Like,
days
yeah,
when I
from
was
10
much
minutes ago?
much less wise. I'm a much wiser man now. I killed death a second time. And he said, a wise man will kill me. Quote, paraphrase.
It's true.
Pretty
No,
sure,
no, that's not what he said at all.
pretty sure that's what he said. So, he said a
Well, that's-
wise man can only kill death twice. And I said, bet.
It's not what I remember, but I'm not going to tell you otherwise.
All right. You are left now with the puzzle door, but that is where we are going to stop for tonight.
Quick thing, I would like to reclaim my metal ball, drop heat metal, and
Yes.
then kick it into my bag of holding and not burn myself.
You do so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Because I might do that again.
Your silver
Yeah.
soccer ball.
Yeah.
I love
That
it.
was awesome. I definitely want to see you do that again.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I've been your DM, Trevor Bettis. You can find me on Blue Sky at the Trevor. There's an A hiding in there. And but above all, you should follow the lovely cast of the show because they're wonderful people, and I love playing D&D with them.
Aw.
We're gonna start things off with Lauren, and then popcorn around.
Hi, I'm Lauren Urban. You can find the stuff I'm doing at lauren-urban.com. Just go to the front page of my website. I am also on Blue Sky, but you can find me at the front of my webpage. Drink water, have a snack, and be nice. And I'll pass it to Rhiannon.
I'm Rhiannon Held. Check out my books, the Urban Fantasy Silver Series, Anthropological Werewolves, my space opera series under RZ Held. Those are novellas if you want a little bite-sized thing to try. And I am on Blue Sky at Rhiannon Held. My website, rhiannonheld.com, has links if you should be going to, say, Worldcon and are going to be nominating for the Hugo Awards. I have a couple of novelettes that are available free online to read. So maybe you'd like to check those out, maybe give them a nominate. That would be very nice. Yeah, Aaron.
You can find me on Blue Sky at Aaron M. Evans, but mostly you can find me on the Dungeons and Scrawlers Discord. You can join me and Trevor on Mondays at 1:30 p.m. Pacific for Concentration Check, a co-writing space. Come get some Pomodoro sprints done with us. And starting on Sunday, it's another season of Trevor and Aaron play. This time it's me playing Inscription, which I know nothing about. It will be very fun. I understand. Yes. And listen to our podcast, Writing About Dragons and Shit with B. Dave Walters. New episodes go up on Wednesdays, so a brand new episode just came out. You
Yeah.
should check it out.
We got Jasmine Silvera on.
And buy my books.
Ooh.
Yes. Is that
All right,
everybody?
St. James.
Okay.
Oh, St. James here, proud owner of the St. James Puppy Sweater Emporium, where you have the puppy sweaters and I buy them and I sell them for very cheap. You can find me on Blue Sky at St.
Puppy
James
sweater?
or Kyle St. James. I don't know which one it is still. And yeah, it was fun to play.
So wait, are they sweaters for puppies or are they sweaters that have puppies on them? Like it's a pattern.
It's both. It's puppy sweaters for puppies that have puppies on them.
Puppyception. I'm here for it.
Yeah. They cover their feet too, so they don't get cold.
Oh.
No.
All right. Well, that's
It's
gonna
a good
do it
business. It's
for
very, very
the
humbling.
third episode of the show. Next week, we will be wrapping things up for this mini series. So I hope you're able to join us. But until then, take care of yourself. Bye.
Bye.